Queen, the Empress, the Mother Queen, the Sovereign, means the embodiment of grace, courage, resolve, stillness. And when it's dark, vain, wrathful, self-righteous, demanding. Like her counterpart, the King, the Queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others, or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the King is the ego, the Queen is the expression of that ego in the world. She is the lotus's bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the Queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and Goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the Queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve and power. The royal Queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. The Queen does not accept the hand of a prince, but claims the throne. Knowing the King draws near, she is a magnet for the fully embodied masculine and entertains nothing less. Hello to lovely YouTubers. I bored myself with the alphabetical order thing with these lovely little wild archetype cards, so I've shuffled the cards and come up with this one. It's the Queen. The Queen card has come up, so I'm opening some cards for the Queen, and I'm going to do some past, present and future readings, just some swift readings. They're probably only going to take a couple of minutes each, I should think. Because it's the Queen, I'm going to have some angel cards. For the Queen, I'm going to use the Tiger's Eyes. The Tiger's Eyes. There's a heart and a misshapen one. I'm not going to, yeah, well actually, I'll do the misshapen one. I was only going to do 3, but here we are. 4 piles to get together. Who is the Queen in your life? Are you the Queen of your life? How to be the Queen in your own life, right? Yay, how to be the Queen in your life. How to be a fair Queen. Because being a Queen is a very powerful place to be, isn't it? And being a Queen doesn't necessarily mean being female. We know this because being the heart and soul of your life, being the person that matters most, if that's you and you're male, you can still be your own Queen. You can still be the person that you love to spoil, the person that you love to adorn with velvet clothes and swish about like as if you're important. Right. If you're sitting there watching this in your underpants, make sure they're your most comfortable underpants, okay? Go on, let me know in the comments, what are you actually wearing? Take a look how you're watching this. How queen-like are you? Are you wearing your slippers? Have you got your feet out? What are you doing? Let me know. It's fun, it makes me laugh. Give me something to laugh at, dear lovely YouTubers. And we'll see, shall we, what the Queen represents for you people of the Tiger's Eye stones. The heart shape, misshapen one, which I'm probably going to do first. Going to have a Patrick Gamble oracle card. These beautiful, beautiful cards, they're just a symbol of beauty. And although Patrick Gamble has given them some meaning, there is a great book. You know what it's like with these words. The wordsmiths, people have to use this one upside down, but we're ignoring that today because it's the Queen. So everything is always the right way up for the Queen. The Queen adjusts her crown and moves on, even when she finds things aren't right. She just has a swift tilt of her head, lifts her chin up, keeps going. That's the energy of the Queen. From me, from my understanding of what it means to be a Queen. What does it mean to be a Queen to you? Does it mean that you're capable? Does it mean that you're independent and self-reliant? Does it mean that you never have to ask other people for help? Now we all know, don't we, that sometimes you have to accept help from other people. Sometimes you want help from other people and there is no help coming. and that's when your inner queen comes out and you develop a self-reliance which is beyond anything that you should have done, should have had to do, right? Sometimes we can be overly self-reliant. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being so reliant that you don't need another person's help, but at the same time make sure that if somebody offers help and their intentions are good and they haven't got an agenda and you quite like them and you're happy to receive their help, then why not? Right, now I opened these cards yesterday for the past, present and future for these cards, and I did 2 for each one. However, I didn't know that I was going to be doing 4, so I'm going to split those between those 2 piles. Let's have a look what the white cat thinks about the queen. Oh, it's interesting to see how many queens are actually going to come up in these readings, isn't it? Now, we love the queen energy. And if you don't love the queen energy, like if you've had a woman in your world who's abused the queen energy, like she's been, say, a parent or a partner or a friend or someone who has abused their ability to be in charge around you, and they've been bossy, told you what to do, not listened to your opinion, haven't cared about what you're thinking or feeling or what you want to do, know that what goes around comes around. Okay, so if you've had a horrible experience with a queen, know that queens can be toppled. She will get her comeuppance and she will have her own undoing. Right, it does happen. In my experience, people who watch tarot card readings are not those people. People who have an inclination towards spiritual matters tend to go the other way, in that they're so bothered about what other people think and feel that they neglect their own inner queen. And that's understandable. You know, it's part of the process, part of the path of learning, isn't it? If you've been on your queen path, and a queen does evolve and develop over time, right? You're not, I don't think you're born with the inner queen. The inner queen comes about as a result of, I've just got to shuffle these, just cut them in 3. The inner queen, cooker queen, comes about as a result of life experience, right? You don't just become the queen. One upside down, upside down. I don't know why these ones have got so many cards. That one can have 3. Should we take that extra card and turn it over? Ah, 9 of Cups. Okay, so there's the beautiful card of happiness, absolute happiness and delight. You're going to have something to be really happy about, dear lovely person watching my queen cards. Okay, so I'm going to keep that for all of you. So all of these readings are going to ultimately have happy ending. Okay, we're all going to have happy endings for these readings. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in your reading. And these are the 4 piles, in case I didn't mention it. We've got the square tiger's eye, which is a really big solid rock foundation. We've got the one that I used to main tier, but also the thoughtful one, because you're always thinking of both sides of the point of view and both sides of the argument. The heart queen, the queen that lives through her emotions, and the damaged, broken queen that's had so much dark that even the light now is misshapen side. I think we'll do that one first, and then we'll do the heart, and then the teardrop, and then the solid rock queen. Okay. So the misshapen queen. What sort of life experience did you have here? Freedom. Oh, look at this. Reaching for freedom, enjoying the freedom, recognising the value of freedom. The 3 of Wands, the 3 of Cups. Do you want a spiritually lined up reading here, dear lovely queen of broken hearts? Dolphin, play, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Okay, less control. You don't need to have as much control. White buffalo. You are completely safe because of the sheer amount of strength you've got as battered as you have been by your life experience, you are now completely safe. Wow, you've got the freedom twice. Look, what are the chances of that coming up, the freedom card coming up with the freedom card? What are the chances of that happening when there's 17 packs of cards that I could have chosen from? Right? This is the importance of freedom and the importance of valuing that. So don't be in a rush to give up your freedom. Okay, it's come up twice. It's significant. The Eight of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful wish cards. The Eight is usually work. Judgment. Okay, this is for someone who has felt judged, been judged in the past. You got going with the flow twice. To lovely broken Queen here. Go with the flow. Can you go with the flow? Ask yourself, what's stopping you from going with the flow? And you've also got the harmony card. Look at this. So reach for harmony in all things, not just in your relationships, but in how you are being. I know this is really, really hard when you're this gnarly, right? When you are as gnarly as this stone, because you've got every reason to be gnarly. It's understandable that you're gnarly. This is your future cards in my hand, and this is your overall what's going on for you. This is what Spirit would like to see for you. They'd like to see you be healed. They'd like to see you reach for freedom. Really appreciate that, because of all the things that you've gone through. There's a time for healing now. Okay, a time for reaching for spiritual matters. What makes your heart soar? What do you really want in your life? If your guardian angel could come down and say, here we go, here's 3 wishes, what would you like? Ask yourself what you want, and ask yourself why you're not working towards going for that. Okay? Now this is your future. Okay, this would explain why, because you've been rained on. Look at this, and you don't even want it. You didn't want it. You've had a relationship that's left you uncertain as to how you're going to handle it again, right? Because you didn't like it. You were rained all over. You had a deep misery somewhere in your past. There's been a history of something unhappy, and so now you're scared that the future is going to bring the same. Prince of Cups. These are people around you. 6 of Cups. Harmony. Living in harmony and happiness. The 7 of Pentacles. Focusing on way to make a living on earning money. And the 6 of Pentacles. Being harmonious with money. So for you, the focus here isn't on relationship. The focus is on healing your wounds, picking yourself up, and recognising how fortunate you are to have as much freedom as you've got, because it allows room for growth. Focus on what you're growing financially. Focusing on the material wealth, focusing on healing your happiness will lead to the path of feeling secure in yourself. So these bumps and bruises that you've got, they are long term, and they have had a long lasting deep effect. But your spirit side is saying, go with the flow, just go with the flow. Let go of the obstacles, let go of the resistance, let go of fear, let go of feeling scared that anybody coming towards you is going to attack you or want something awful from you. Let go of that. And if you can't let go of that, then just focus on your material wealth and your contentment, because eventually you will feel in a place where you might want to share your life with someone else and you might not want to. What you've got to remember is you don't have to give up all your freedom straight away. You can do it in small stages. Either way, it's giving up your freedom, right? But you've got freedom to choose. You are free to choose again or not. You can choose single life, you can choose relationship, you can choose money, material wealth, focusing on being successful and feeling as though you've achieved something. That's fine as well. But just know, little gnarly stoned Queen, you've already achieved something. You've made it through the darkness, and now you're here at this stage of your life. You're already achieving something. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Okay, let's have a look at the heartfelt Queen. This is the Queen that's very passionate, feels delight. Wonderful. Okay, so dear passionate queen that's spent their life living through their heart, there's something to be delighted in. You've got the ghosts, which are usually from the past, present and future. The ghosts, contemplation about what the ghosts are and how you're going to get rid of them. And you've got the independent snow leopard, self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Okay, so as Lee said, soon is mended. Okay, so there's an area in your life where you could be speaking less. Complete destruction of a situation is a move, actually. And ag about it, arguing and ag about changes that are coming up. So there's words, the swords, these are the words that you're speaking that aren't helpful or conducive to the situation. Okay, so we're back to Lee said soon is mended. How soon do you want it to be mended? Do you want it to be mended? Understanding. Okay, so there's element of understanding. No one's understanding you. Isolation, feeling left on your own because people are not attempting even to understand you. But it's okay. Look at this, Ace of Spades and a smiling cat. That's fantastic for a queen to have that, because you know, and this is all about you having your inner knowing. You don't need to spread your inner knowing to the outside, particularly if it's negative or will be perceived as negative, because as truthful as it might be, it won't be heard. Okay, so for you, the judgment, you can make a judgment on your situation, and you are the person that's able to see clearly because you are the queen. But what are you going to do with that judgment? The wish, look at this, you can wield your wishes, your wands, as much as you want. It's your choice because you're the queen. All of these cards are about the queen. Look at this, the High Priestess. That's beautiful, isn't it? For the Queen card, we love the High Priestess. This is you, sitting in your judgment, sitting on your throne. That's who you are, it's what you're doing, it's what you're being. Five of Pentacles. Digging deep for treasure here. Dig deep and you'll find some treasure in this situation. And there's massive changes coming about for you. And that's perfect in with the Tower card, which is a complete breakdown of the situation. And a King of Cups. You're dealing with somebody who's emotionally happy and stable. And there's lots of changes coming for you. This could even be an actual king coming into your life, dear Queen of Hearts. An actual king, but in that situation where you're not being understood, there's treasure buried deep within it because you can learn something from it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Teardrop Queen. The queen that's shed lots of tears. Light. Also the queen that's beyond reasonable. They can see both points of view. Light. Perspective. There we go. Look at that. Both points of view. You've got the perspective card. Isn't that amazing? I love it when these cards match up with the words that I'm using and the symbolism. The stars, you've got really good intuition. Yeah, you have, and it is your intuition that allows you to see both points of view. Ten of Pentacles, it's a superb amount of material wealth in your world, but there's been sorrow. Okay, this is the tears. That does match the card, the tears. And this is you walking away from a king because the king is left standing because you know the way. You are the person that knows the way in this situation. And you've got the Death card, which is starting something new. New beginning for you. Is that led to the loss and the sorrow? And the Rebel, rebelling because people expect so much from you, dear lovely tear sodden queen. And then when you do anything that's remotely in your favour, people see it as, oh, you're doing something out of the blue, you're being a rebel, you're not playing ball, you're not going along with what's expected of you. The Sun Bear, just know that there is light after the dark, okay? So it doesn't matter how dark it got, there's always light comes. The morning always comes after the night. Swan, Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Okay, so this is in Queen fashion, is suggesting that you're the person that can shed light on your area alone. Only you can shed light on it. Other people aren't necessarily going to understand what it is that you're doing or saying or thinking or way of being, and you have to let go of the idea that you need people to understand. Look at this, the Queen, perfect. I wondered how many queens were going to come up. And you've got the Queen of Coins, which is lovely, and you've got the Magician. This is another solitary female with her own resources, using your own resources. And there's the Knight of Cups. This is a younger male energy. Oh, look at this. This is Six of Pentacles with these two little kitty cats looking up their path filled with coins. Your path is filled with financial abundance. And this is you, again, living in your bubble and bringing light to yourself. You're just floating there with all your resources in front of you, and you just have to reach out and pick one and choose your path. And really, it doesn't matter what other people think. You've got to do what you want. You've got to do what's best for you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Okay, let's go on a journey then, shall we? Look at this. Could it just get more solid than that? It's really, really solid. You are the solid queen of all these piles. Honesty. You're also very powerful. The people rely on you to have an honest, stable opinion about what's going on. Sacred space. That's what you offer to people in your world. You offer a sacred space of peace, harmony, truth, justice, trust, adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Are you thinking of attempting something on your own? This is a reminder that you're not on your own, because you've got your higher self backing you up. There's always spirit around you. If you dare to step out into the unknown, know that you're not actually on your own. Okay, it might feel like you're on your own, but if you link up with your higher self and your guides, you won't feel so alone, right? That aloneness is an imagined state. Whoa, look, there's always someone to play with. These two playing cats, looking for someone to play with. There's a Page of Wands. This is news. Good news. Good news about an improved financial situation. That's interesting. And innocence. And look at the world through the renewed eyes of the unclouded. So take all your past history of, and your knowledge of the pain and the reality of life, and start looking at things with new, fresh eyes, not through the old ways of looking at things. Because the Ten of Swords is the betrayal, and then there's talk of the loyalty here, so that you don't need to betray people. Six of Wands, dear lovely, rock-like queen, the High Priestess, perfect for you. Someone who knows things. You just know things, right? And other people are like, how did you know that? Nine of Wands, this is you having all your wishes and all your dreams in front of you, and you're able to make choices, but I don't need to do this because you already know it. The Eight of Cups, this is your heartfelt, it's starting something new. Again, we're stepping out onto this journey that's adventurous. It's adventure. It's feeling a need to pack up all your things and go on an adventure, but you know the importance of money and the importance of feeling emotionally stable, because this is what you offer to other people. You offer other people stability. So this offering other people stability, sometimes you've offered it to people who don't deserve it. Okay, and so you've learnt that the hard way. You have paid the price for that. You've earned your stripes. You have paid the price for being a person that knows so much stuff. You've had a lot of experience of people and their ways of behaving, which haven't always been pleasant to you. So you've offered them the hand of friendship, you've offered them material stuff, you've offered them information, you've offered them your time, you've been kind and loving, and they haven't always reciprocated. They've just left you feeling used or betrayed. But not everyone. And there are a lot of people that really have loved what you've offered, what you're able to bring, and your level of honesty. Only people who are very brave will come near you. Right? But carry on doing what you're doing. Carry on providing this safe space for people to express what they need to express. And know that if you do feel a need for adventure, there's nothing holding you back. There's nothing stopping you from going out and trying something different. But it might not feel comfortable to you because you are so stable in your thoughts and feelings and ways of being. So if you don't feel like actually making physical changes and doing something different, then you could start thinking something different. Start there. Start with a new perspective. Renew your filter. Renew your lens. Put a different point of view on the same story. Rewrite your story and retell it in a different way. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.